In the quiet town of Willow Creek, tales of the old Miller estate had haunted residents for decades. Abandoned after the mysterious disappearance of the family in the late 1980s, the estate became a source of intrigue and fear. Whispers of strange sounds, flickering lights, and ghostly figures circulated among the townsfolk. Emily, a college student studying folklore, was drawn to these stories. Fascinated by the unexplained, she decided to investigate the estate for her thesis. She gathered her gear and set off on a chilly autumn evening. As Emily approached the estate, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the overgrown lawn. The mansion loomed ahead, its once grand facade now cloaked in ivy and decay. She pushed open the creaking gate and stepped inside, the air thick with dust and the faint smell of mold lingering. Inside, the once opulent rooms were stripped bare, save for remnants of a forgotten life, a cracked mirror, a child's toy, and faded photographs. As Emily explored, she felt an unsettling presence, as if unseen eyes were watching her. Shaking off her nerves, she began documenting her findings. As night fell, the atmosphere shifted. The house creaked and groaned, and the wind howled through the broken windows. Emily set up her recording equipment in what appeared to be the living room. "Is anyone here?" she asked, her heart racing. Then, just as she was about to give up, she heard it, a soft whisper, barely audible. It sent chills down her spine. She played back the recording, but all she heard was static. Determined, she explored the upstairs bedrooms. In one of the children's rooms, she found a small journal tucked beneath the bed. The pages were yellowed and fragile, filled with drawings of a young girl playing with a shadowy figure. The last entry, hastily scrawled, read, "I can't play anymore. He's getting closer." Feeling a mix of dread and curiosity, Emily decided to take the journal with her. As she turned to leave, she heard a soft thud behind her. She spun around, heart pounding, but the room was empty. Unable to shake her growing unease, Emily returned the next evening, determined to uncover the truth. Armed with her flashlight and the journal, she ventured back into the estate. Descending the creaky stairs, the air grew colder, and the faint sound of footsteps echoed in the darkness. Emily called out, "Is anyone down here?" No answers, but the footsteps continued, almost in response. She shone her light around, revealing a door, slightly ajar, that she had missed before. Pushing the door open, Emily was greeted by a small, hidden room. The walls were lined with more drawings, depicting the same shadowy figure. In the center of the room sat a dusty old toy chest. Intrigued, she approached and lifted the lid. Inside, she found a collection of dolls, their glass eyes staring lifelessly. Among them was a doll that looked eerily like the girl from the drawings. As she picked it up, a sudden chill swept through the room, and the door slammed shut behind her. Panicking, Emily rattled the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. The temperature dropped even further, and she felt a presence looming closer. The whispers grew louder, echoing her own name. Emily, Emily, desperate. She remembered the journal and its warning. She flipped through the pages until she found the final entry. Summoning her courage, she read it aloud. "He's coming for me." The atmosphere shifted. The whispers intensified, morphing into screams. The doll's eyes seemed to glimmer with life, and the shadowy figure materialized in the corner, a dark silhouette with a twisted grin. "Why do you disturb my home?" it hissed. "I just want to know what happened to the Millers," she cried. In response, the figure pointed toward the wall, which began to shimmer. Images appeared, showing the Miller family, happy moments interspersed with growing darkness. Emily gasped as she witnessed the girl from the drawings. She had been trying to warn others, trapped in the cycle of her own tragic fate. "Help us," the shadow pleaded. "We were betrayed, and we cannot rest." Determined to help, she asked, "What can I do?"